Now, if fantasy baseball competitors went away for a long weekend to celebrate July 4th, odds are good that they set their lineups before departing. Long before computers and smartphones became the primary ways to take part in such activity, one board game was a phenomenon and still going strong. Here's Chris Shearn with more.
Cano leading off against Whitey Ford. 4-9. Single.
Before fantasy sports, there was Strat-o-Matic. For over 50 years, sports fans have been enthralled with the realism and action the game provides. Cards with players from every major league team and their stats are included. And with just a roll of the dice, players can get a hit off Mariano Rivera or strike out the side in the ninth.
Strat-o-Matic Baseball is basically reproducing all that goes on in Major League Baseball. All the statistics are all there, and you can see it on the card, the strengths and weaknesses of each one of these players. So the players perform as they do in real life. But you have to make the decisions, make the lineups, call the strategy, etc. Got to get something in here when I take advantage of this. 3-9.
Strike it.
Oh, boy. Yeah. The basic game is very simple. It's a very simple game. It takes, once you get it down, 20 minutes to play. And it just has the batting. It has a fielding component. It has a running component. But it doesn't have a lot which the advanced game has, which has to do with lefty-righty and ballpark factors and all sorts of stuff.
Here's the 1905 Giants and the 1909 Tigers. Where are those 1927 New York Yankees? Gehrig, Koenig, Combs right here.
Combs was the leadoff hitter at 356. That's the leadoff hitter. Babe Ruth. Let's see
there he is. 356,
Bob Musial.
60, and he walked 138 times.
Yeah.
One of the great things about this game is that you can take these guys that are long gone, and even players from the Negro Leagues, which you brought into play too, and they could play teams from all over the baseball landscape.
Yeah, you can pitch Koufax against Babe Ruth if you want to, just one after another.
1906 Cubs could play the 2012 Yankees.
Yes, that's the beauty of it.
What led you to do this? Why did you do it?
This great love of baseball. And I had some mathematical ability, but I was not a mathematician by any means. Strat-o-Matic became a reality because of All-Star Baseball. All-Star Baseball was a game, and it only had one component, batting. So I said, I can do better, and I come up with a table. And I take that table, and I create cards from it. And I bring it to camp, and the kids in the bunk started playing it, and that's how it all began.
Home run.
Wow.
Nice. A homer off
Maris
with the Thunder.
How did you get the company started? How were you able to get the game produced?
Well, the first year, I had to borrow $3,000 from my 3 friends. And basically, I was able to pay them back. I had nothing left. Second year, same repeat. And the reason was the game lacked a few things. It had to be distributed differently. It had to be advertised differently. So I needed more money. So I went to my father. And very much like the show, the Broadway show, Damn Yankees, I said to my father, if you lend me $5,000, and if I cannot pay you back by the end of the year, I will come to work for you. And that was the deal. He accepted it quite readily. I got it the next day, the money. And fortunately, I was able to pay him back at the end of the year. I don't think I'd have lasted more than 6 months at Richmond Brokerage.
5-3. Ground ball, first base X. Share is a 1, so near automatic.
How much pride do you take in the fact that this game brings families together too? Like fathers play sons, brothers play brothers.
It's very important to me because I didn't have a good relationship with my father. And one of the most moving times for me was when a young man who was leaving, who had just bought his cards, and as he was leaving, he said to me, the only thing my father and I had in common was playing Strat-o-Matic Baseball. And I was in tears after that. Yeah. That really hit me hard. Strat-o-Matic's a wonderful, wonderful way to get to know your son.
1-6 for Jeter. That's another single.
You've had tremendous success with this game. Obviously, you're 50-plus years with it now. These cards come out every year. So is it the loyalty of your fans who go back every year and get these new cards and continue to play?
The Strat-o-Matic loyalty is one of a kind. We have people playing the game for over 40 years. There are a few playing it 50 years. If you come here on opening day, you'll see it. It's just phenomenal. I was at Bucknell University. I was doing something on the Negro League, and I was telling them about the Negro League baseball cards we created. And there was a professor there at Bucknell who plays the game. And he said to me, the reason why I play it is I can go into my room, be by myself, and just get away from it all. And that is one of the great things I think, for adults. And they're very loyal. There's this one game out there for them. It's Strat-o-Matic. Now, I have something for you.
Oh, what's that?
This is a personalized card. We made you a second baseman, 30 stolen bases, over 300 batting average.
That sounds right.
And you can actually put these with your Strat-o-Matic cards and put yourself right in the lineup. Here it is.
And I'm a Yankee.
And you're a Yankee. For the 61 Yankees, we have a substitution at second base.
That's pretty cool.
Single and error.
My second hit of the game was off Mo.